Pip's Great Adventure. Once upon a time, nestled in a valley filled with giggling wildflowers and whispering trees, lived a tiny snail named Pip. Pip wasn't like the other snails. While they happily munched on juicy lettuce leaves and admired their shiny, swirling shells, Pip dreamed of adventure. He longed to see the world beyond his little patch of the valley. He'd spend hours listening to the twittering swallows, picturing the faraway lands they'd seen. He dreamt of towering mountains, sparkling oceans, and maybe, just maybe, a giant strawberry bigger than his shell. The other snails would chuckle. An adventure, Pip? You're a snail. You're too slow. You'll never get anywhere. But Pip wouldn't let their words dim his spirit. One sunny morning, Pip made his decision. He packed a single dewdrop in a tiny hazelnut shell for sustenance, climbed onto a dandelion seed, and with a deep breath, whispered, "Ready or not, world, here I come." The wind caught the dandelion seed and lifted Pip into the air. He gasped, his little heart pounding with excitement. Below him, the valley shrunk smaller and smaller. His journey was filled with tiny adventures. He landed on a friendly ladybug who gave him a ride across a vast field of clover. He met a wise old earthworm who told him stories of the world beneath the soil. He even had a brief, but thrilling, ride on the back of a busy bee, buzzing past fields of lavender. Not all his experiences were pleasant. He got caught in a sudden rainstorm and almost washed away. He had to hide under a toadstool for hours until the storm passed. He even got hopelessly lost in a maze of towering grass stalks, feeling smaller and more insignificant than ever before. But each challenge made him stronger. He learned to navigate by the sun, to find shelter in the leaves, and to never give up, even when things looked bleak. Finally, after many days, Pip arrived at his destination, a magnificent strawberry patch, even bigger and juicier than he had imagined. And right in the middle, sat a strawberry so enormous, it could house a whole family of snails. Pip slowly climbed the glistening red fruit, his little heart filled with wonder. He had done it. He had followed his dream and reached his destination. But as he looked around at the vast strawberry patch, he realized something important. The real adventure wasn't just about reaching the strawberry. It was about the journey itself. It was about the friends he made, the challenges he overcame, and the lessons he learned along the way. He spent a happy few days munching on delicious strawberries, sharing them with the ladybugs and earthworms who came to visit. Then, with a happy sigh, Pip knew it was time to go home. He found another dandelion seed and floated back to his valley, his heart overflowing with stories to tell. The other snails were amazed by his tales. They had never seen Pip so bright-eyed and full of life. And from that day on, Pip was no longer just a tiny snail in a small valley. He was Pip, the adventurer, the snail who dared to dream big and prove that even the smallest creature can achieve extraordinary things, one slow but determined step at a time. And sometimes, all you need is a dandelion seed and a whole lot of courage. The end.